Now here's something you might want to think about, depending on how big your house is, how much floor you've got to clean. If you got just one bedroom to clean, you can keep doing it the way I'm doing it. If you got lots of other areas and you don't know how you're going to tackle all this, and you've seen how I've taken all this stuff off, maybe you can call a carpet wholesale company or a industrial cleaning company and ask them if they have a product that will take this mastic off. It's not really mastic, it's like a tar substance. Like, you know, back in the old days, you tell that to a cleaning company or a carpet wholesaler, and they'll probably know what you're talking about. Okay, they might have a product that you put on there, almost kind of like paint remover. You put it on there, and then you let it soak in there, and you take some scrapers and scrape on there, and maybe some of that, a lot of that will come up. But I think no matter what, you're probably still going to have some residue left. Maybe like this, but I'm not sure. You know, it might be so good that it takes everything up, and maybe you only have to use a wire brush a little bit, and it's a lot easier and a lot quicker. Okay, I probably should look into that, but I started in this one hall closet, and it seemed to come up pretty good. And I thought, I'll just spend more time and effort to get the rest off, you know, using the same technique. And this bedroom that I've been working on just really didn't go as nicely as this room here. Now this one here, I sponged out the sponge with clean water each time, and so it took a lot of the top color off. But I think once this gets sealed, it's still going to look really good. In fact, I might even want to spray this down again with cleaner and take the sponge back into it, because I did this whole floor again. I sprayed cleaner on it and ran it out, but you know, if I do that again, I could still take some more of the black out of it, and it might put a little bit more color in here too. So you know, you just have to kind of trial and error it and see how well it's going to go for you. If you want your floor stained, that's a good way to do it. Now back to staining. If this is a brand new subfloor, let's say, or an old subfloor, and you only got the glue marks from the carpet pad, then you're going to have to stain it. You can make stains just like this. You get two different colors at the hardware store, a light color and a dark color. Then you have to read the directions and kind of go by the feel. But just remember, you get it too dark, you're not going to be able to get it any lighter. So you might want to start with the light color before you do anything else. And sometimes you can still gain this same look. For instance, this floor in here was sprayed with the Hudson sprayer, and it's only one color, but it looks like two, doesn't it? That's because the concrete had a mind of its own. It has some areas that darkened up with the stain, and because it was variegated and thrown on here with the Hudson sprayer, it's little droplets, kind of like a fog, and you can make it lighter or darker just by the amount of spray that you put on with the Hudson sprayer. You keep the Hudson sprayer on there too long in any one point, and then you're going to have a little bit of dark spots. So my suggestion would be to, like a floor like this, go over the whole thing, you know, a light coat with the Hudson sprayer first, and then once that dries, you can kind of walk around and kind of spit some more on here and there, or you know, and leave it, and then you'll see what kind of additional colors you can do. You could do that for a second coat if you wanted to. If you felt like a third coat in one or two spots where you want to darken it up just ever so slightly, you could do that, and that's good with the Hudson sprayer. But remember, when you do it with the Hudson sprayer, there's no way I want you to get down on that floor with a sponge or with a rag. Once you hit that, it defeats your entire purpose. Then you're going to see a little splodge, and there's no way you're going to be able to clean that up. You're never going to be able to blend that in after you try to do something with the Hudson sprayer. Then you've got a big problem on your hands. So just be careful with that, and you know, you learn as you go. That's just how it works.